This is slightly nerve-wracking, and start cutting into this beautiful single piece of mahogany. So I'm going to drill holes at the various points of curvature and then use the jigsaw to join them up. And hopefully I don't ruin it, because it'd be an absolute crime to destroy a bit of wood that's good. My drill press doesn't have the reach to do the neck pocket here, so I've got this little contraption which is kind of a portable drill press. I'm going to use the Forstner bit to hog out the most of this, so touch wood as they say. So I've hogged out most of the cavity with the Forstner bit. Now I've got my template on with 2 layers of tape, because the joint wasn't quite tight without that. And now it's time for routing. So I've routed the neck pocket now, apart from these bits, because my little cutter doesn't reach that depth, so I'll have to do that once I've taken the template off. And now I'm routing the body using the template and the router. So now I've routed out the body shape using the template. Now I need to cut this off and put the other template on to do the horns. It's looking good. So now I've trimmed the excess off from around the neck pocket. I've got my purple heart shim to go in there, which is a very nice fit. And the neck is a very nice fit as well. That's a nice snug neck pocket. But we're not gluing that in for quite some time. So the next thing to do is finish flush routing the body. So now I've finished routing the body, and the neck fits in very snugly to the neck pocket, and it's starting to look very guitar-like. So the next thing to do is going to route the pickup pockets and work out where I want the cavity to go. So now I've routed out the pickup cavities. That's worked very nicely. And next thing to do is to drill the hole for the wiring, and then down into the pickup cavity, control cavity even. So I've now finalised the pickup cavities, and I've routed a channel for the wires to fit underneath, and I've drilled the hole all the way through. I've got my control layout. I've got a master volume, master tone. That's going to be the output jack. I have a 5-way switch and the switch to split the humbucker there. So the next thing is the control cavity, which I'm going to drill from the back like that. It's looking good. So I've hogged out most of the control cavity, and I made a template out of MDF, stuck on with a super glue masking tape trick, and now I'm going to route it down to the required depth. And there's the finished cavity. Very happy with that. Got a very nice lip, and I'm going to make a matching back plate out of this nice bit of mahogany I've got, and it's going to look good. Because the body is slightly undersized, I don't have room for a full-size switch in the control cavity. So what I've done is I've cut a slot for the switch, and I've now got that flush. And I've made a cover plate which is going to go on top of that, and to give me the space to be able to fit the back plate on. So I've now made the back plate for the control cavity out of a nice bit of utile mahogany, and that's a very nice fit. Sanded the body up to 320 grit now, and now I'm going to put the round over on the edges and do the comfort calves. It's going to be a lovely body when it's oiled. So now I've put the contour, round over contour on the body, and now I'm going to do a comfort carve on the front and the back. So now I've done the comfort carves on the body, there and there, and I've sanded up to 400 grit, and it's a really lovely bit of mahogany. Nice and resonant. And I've fretted the neck. It's looking good with the Evo Gold. And the neck has become incredibly resonant now that all the moisture from the glue has dried. It's incredibly resonant. I think this is going to be lovely. So the next thing to do is glue it all together. So I've got a purple heart plate which I'm going to put in the neck pocket, and then the neck obviously goes on top of that. The idea being to try and fully transfer all the energy from the neck into the body. So next thing to do is glue it up. So this is the glue up rig. Trying to tape off as much as I can. Got my clamps. Here goes nothing. And here we are. The neck's glued up very nicely. Seems to have a nice solid connection. I've tied it up a bit, and I've rounded off the heel for a bit of easier access. And it's looking very nice indeed. I've shielded the cavities. Next thing to do is oil. So I've now added the cover plate for the switch. Fits in there nicely. And now the time we've all been waiting for, it is the oiling. This is going to be pretty. Oh yes, that's pretty. Yep, that is one lovely bit of wood. Oh yes. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. that is lovely. Well, that is very, very pretty.